So today we are reviewing the Horticultured House. And before we even get inside, I need to ask, who the hell put 3 staircases in this house? 3! What is this, a house or an escape room for people who are afraid of elevators? I walked in and immediately thought, oh good, my Sims can spend 40% of their day just looking for the correct staircase. And that's when I knew this house was about to piss me off. To be fair, there are a lot of plants, but thankfully it's not completely overgrown like some of these other houses. So that's nice. The house itself, it's okay. Not terrible, not amazing. I've seen better. I've seen worse. I've also seen houses where the architect clearly lost a bet. Out back, there's a room full of dressers. Why? What is this? The Sims don't need a room. They need a warehouse for pants? What happens in here? Do the Sims walk in and whisper, "Welcome to the denim vault"? I don't understand the purpose of this room, and honestly, I'm afraid to ask. Most of the rooms are a decent size, but some of these upstairs bedrooms, tiny. And because apparently EA enjoys psychological warfare, we have rooms inside rooms. At this point, are we surprised? No. Of course we have a room inside a room, because apparently walls aren't confusing enough. And then they crammed a king-size bed into one of these tiny rooms. A king-size bed! That Sim doesn't have a bedroom. They have a bed with a loading screen around it. And then they put a queen-size bed in another tiny room. Does EA know how to place items with purpose? Because I'm starting to think they're just clicking bed, the bigger bed, good enough. And speaking of questionable decisions, what is up with all these doors? We've got a bathroom where the toilet and side table are blocking the doorway. Nothing says luxury like, "Excuse me, may I squeeze past the toilet?" Then the office has a couch against a doorway, because apparently doors are just suggestions. They're not meant to be used. They're decorative portals. Then we have an empty room on the first floor. What's inside? A rug and a plant. That's it. I paid hundreds of SP for this. I could have gone outside and looked at a plant for free. EA really said, "Here is your premium content," and gave me interior landscaping. And then there's a staircase in the kitchen that leads nowhere. Why? Where does it go? The Narnia? Developer's imagination? A tax deduction? There's a closet with no door right next to the staircase. Make it make sense. At this point, I'm not reviewing a house. I'm investigating a crime scene. The inventory comes with some chalet items, villa items, the palm floor lamp, elegant sofas, and rustic farmhouse beds. Nothing spectacular. It's basically the furniture equivalent of, yeah, it'll do. So what's my verdict on this horticultured house? I'm not a fan. 3 staircases, rooms inside rooms, beds fighting for oxygen, doors being blocked by items, a mysterious dresser warehouse, an empty room containing a rug and a plant, and a staircase that leads absolutely nowhere. This house has so many architectural questions. I need an architect, a therapist, and possibly the FBI. But I will give it one thing. It has remodeled the potential. Because underneath all this nonsense, there's a decent house trying to escape. The final verdict? Plants, cute. 3 staircases, the criminal. Door placement, a felony. Empty plant room, the robbery. Worth hundreds of SP? Absolutely not. Hard pass. Unless you're ready to remodel this thing like you're performing emergency surgery.